Good morning. Happy Friday. Nice sunny day out there. Cool, but absolutely gorgeous. All right, so today is Pilates stretch. And so let's just touch on a couple things. Every now and then, I just like to touch on some reminders with Pilates stretch. And that is, I want you to focus on your body, the movements that your body makes, what feels, the stretching. I want you to focus on lengthening your limbs and torso, and crunching and just feeling what's moving and everything, as well as always rib cage up off your hip bones, right? Okay, take a big deep breath in and out. That's how I want your core to be. That's a core engaged, all right? So your rib cage is up and your breath is out. You can still talk. If that feels uncomfortable, because it will, but if you practice that, even when you're out for a walk, practice that, strengthening, lengthening up, and your core engaged. Palms are forward, so your shoulders are up and back, and that is good posture. You feeling tall, you look thinner, so do it. All right. So focus on those things, right? Shoulders are up and back and down into their sockets, just like this, right? To have that feeling where they are with your palms forward, that's where they should be, okay? I want you to focus on that. And most importantly, as well, is your breath work, all right? Breathing in, controlled, and out, all right? Unless you're doing sit ups or things like that where you have to push out. All right, so let's get started with nice big arm circles all the way up and around. And when we are also doing Pilates stretch, okay, I want you to focus on your range of motion, all right? So back here and then all the way up, and your bicep should be by your ear, lengthening, reaching for the sky, and all the way around, all right? Lot to think about, just like in a golf swing. Too much. Just enjoy, right? All right. And the other arm. Always lengthening and okay, so when I'm up here, my palm is facing my body, and but when I'm starting to turn around, my baby finger comes back and around. You'll know your arm will do it anyways, pretty well. All right, nice big shoulder rolls all the way up and around. Really exaggerate the movement here. And the other way. Awesome. Okay, let's take this chin over to the right shoulder. Come all the way across to the other shoulder. Come back to center. Let's do 3 circles with our nose, just warming up that neck. And the other way. And let's reach high up to the sky. And we're just going to start swaying, just slowly swaying side to side. Bring that breath all the way into your belly and back out as you're getting bigger in the sway, pushing that rib cage. Losing my balance here. And then reaching for the sky again. And let's do 6 full body squats. So I want you reaching for those side walls. Booty goes all the way back. Come down. And a nice big deep breath in, going up. And let it all hang out going down. really collapse going down. Two more. Squeeze those glutes at the top. All the way up. And let's come all the way down those side walls. All right. Nice. All right. Let's do hip circles. So tilt that pelvis that tiny little bit. Bring the knee up and around for 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3. Whoa. 2 and 1. My balance is off today, as you can see. All the way up and around. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And let's go all the way up on our tippy toes. All right, let's do the Barbie walk. Down on the mat. Turn around. Walk all the way back. Turn around. Do a pirouette. Do, 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 do. All right, down on 1, up on 2, squeezing those calves, and down. All right, let's roll that right ankle. Work on our ankles now. Rolling the other way. Okay, on the outside of that ankle. On the inside. Up on those toes. I think I'm developing a little bit of arthritis on in my toes up there. Scrunch across, pushing that arch forward. Awesome. Foot comes down, plantar fascias. Okay, so I'm going to scrunch the shag carpet with my toes and bring it towards my heel, making the arch come up. Hold it. And if you can, wiggle those toes and release and do it again. Bringing that arch up. And give a little shake. All right, let's roll this other foot. And the other way. And on the outside. And on the inside. Up on those toes, scrunch those toes, pushing that arch forward. Awesome. And fasciitis. Come on. And give a little shake. All right, we're going to do balance and roll our wrists and our ankles around. So standing tall, palms are forward, rib cage up, cores engaged. All right, tilt that pelvis a tiny bit. Let's bring this foot up and we're going to roll our wrists and our ankle around. I'll get there. And the other way, ground that big foot. Point and flex and point and flex and wave, 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 wave. Shake it out. All right, let's do the other side. Again, set. Tilt that pelvis a bit. Now you're tilting your pelvis to keep those hips locked so that try to keep those hips level when you bring that foot up, right? All right, and rolling. Some days you have it and you don't. Up, down, up, down, up. Wave it. Shake it. And bring it down. All right, guys, just shake it all out. Whatever you want to do, just shake it out. Shake it out. Awesome. All right, let's roll those shoulders back, palms are up, hands come all the way out to the side, reaching from wall to wall. We're going to do small arms. All right, so let's push, push, Push those palms forward. Come on. 5 and 6, and palms are backwards. Okay, relaxing those shoulders down. Push back. Feel all those tiny muscles working. And palms are up. Push up. Okay, you got heavy weights on those hands. You're not pushing way up. You're just tiny, tiny movements. And palms are down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And circles for 6, 4, 5, and 6. And the other way. I don't know if you see Tessa's head going around in circles over here. Awesome. Let's go into cactus. Let's go all the way up. Reach for the sky. Belly in, and let's come down to cactus, squeezing those shoulder blades. Come all the way back up and squeeze those shoulder blades. One more time. Up and squeeze those shoulder blades all the way down. Roll those shoulders, roll the other way. All right. And we're going to just do the same thing with our legs, working those small muscles. Okay, so have your feet about hip width apart. Okay, we're going to go just slowly down, pushing your booty back. Push the booty back, pulsing all the way down, as low as you can go. And let's just pulse it up and down. 4, coming up again, nice and slowly. Have your weight distributed evenly over both feet, pulsing up. Squeeze those glutes, and let's go all the way down low. Pulse it again. Pulsing all the way up again, nice and slowly. Squeeze those glutes. Awesome stuff. Okay, hey, come on, Tessa. Come on out. Come on. Come. You don't need in there. Come on. All right, we're going to do our step 1, 2, starting with the right foot. So right, left, kick, right, left, extend, and start moving those arms. Hi there, sweetheart. Hello, baby girl. Kick. Oh, 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 oh. You got to watch out, honey. Got to get my heart rate going there, Tessa. One more. All right, and let's do the other leg. Left, right, kick, left, right, extend. Move those arms. Big arms. One more. All right, let's do side lunge with a crunch. All right, so standing up nice and tall. We're going to stay in side lunge first. So step it to the side. Booty goes way back. All right, we're just going to stay here. Outer foot is flat on the floor. Breathe in and out. All right, let's come all the way back up. We're going to do 6 side lunge crunches. So let's go. Side lunge, booty back, knee to elbow. 1, keeping that rib cage up off your hip bones. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and let's do the other side, staying there on the first one. Stretching out your legs. Nice big deep breaths in and out. Awesome. Come back up and 6. 1. Rib cage up and belly in. 2. 3. Booty goes way back, guys. 4, 5, and 6. And let's do squat, extend. All right, so feet about hip width apart, squat it down, extend that arm overhead. And then the other side. Here we go. 2 more. Last one. All right. All right, let's stand at the end of your mat. Roll those shoulders back. Reach nice and high. There we go. Reach nice and high. And let's come all the way down. Side walls coming into ragdoll. All right, we're going to pulse those feet out. Gradually getting into a little lower, bigger stretch. And when you're ready, you can put those heels down, fold those arms. Let's just hang here for a second. You can sway it side to side. Just breathe. I'm feeling a huge stretch there. Okay. Arms are spaghetti. We're going to roll up our spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. All right, so let's just pulse it nice and slowly. Your legs are softly bent and you're just gradually straightening them up, right? For the pulsing to find the lowest vertebrae that you can find. And when you find it, start rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Feel those vertebrae opening up all the way up the center of your spine, chin to chest. Roll those shoulders back, up to the sky and back down. All right, soft bend in the legs, and your left arm is going to be longer than your right. We're going to open up the right side of your spine this time. So pulse it again. Find the lowest vertebrae, and away you go. All the way up that right side. Roll your shoulders back and up and back down. This time your right arm is longer than your left. Make sure your weight is distributed evenly over both feet. I'm having a hard time finding that lowest vertebrae on this side. And roll back and all the way up to the sky and back down. Coming all the way down to ragdoll. Walk it out. Pulse those feet out. Feet come flat. Push away from your hands going up onto those knuckle pads. And we're going to push our chest towards our knees. Sway it side to side, nice and slowly. Feel the stretch along the side of your body as you're swaying side to side. Tuck your shirt in. All right, let's take this right leg up high behind you. Still pushing towards that back wall. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your right shoulder, reaching that knee back to the back wall. Big, big, big quad stretch and hip flexor and hip stretch. Awesome. Straighten that leg out and bring it into your chest for 4. 1, and back up. 2, 3, 4. And let's bring it all the way through to your right thumb. Low lunge. Staying here for a second. Just let gravity work. Let's bring this right arm all the way up to the sky, looking at those fingers. Bring it back down. Let's switch legs. We're in high plank. Push those shoulders back. Bring the other leg up. Stay here. Let just gravity work, sinking. And then bring that left arm all the way up to the sky. Look at those fingers. Big stretch. Come back down. Switch legs. Hand comes all the way up. Come back down. We're going to go up to high lunge. So both hands together in front of that right foot. Have your hands magnetized together. Power up. Belly to your back. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High lunge. Let's bring those arms all the way down those side walls and bring them on either side of that right foot. We're going to go into high plank from here. Bring that foot back. Push those shoulders back into their sockets. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. We're in high plank here. And we're going to count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's push back to downward dog. Push it all the way back. Sway those hips side to side, nice and slowly again. Nice controlled breath work. Awesome. Let's bring this left leg up this time. All the way up. 3 kicks. Bend that leg. And we're looking under that left arm now. Push your chest towards that back knee. Then breathe. All right. And let's come into our chest for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And bringing it all the way through to that left thumb. And we're in low lunge again. All righty, this time we're going to bring our right arm up. We're opening up our chest. Look up there at those fingers. And down and switch those legs. Plank. Other leg. Gravity. And arm. And breathe. And switch again. Both hands coming together in front of that left foot. Power up. Belly to your back. Reach for the sky. Up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. High lunge. Let's bring those arms all the way back down. Either side of that left foot. Bring that left foot back. We're in high plank. And we're going to plank twist to the right. Follow that hand with your eyes. Plank twist to the left. To chaturanga. I'm going to drop my knees. And coming all the way down to chaturanga. Push your chest up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let those hips release into the mat. Coming all the way back down. Let's do that again. Chest up. And come all the way back down. We're going to go back up to high plank, to downward dog. Push that chest to those legs, belly being pulled up to the sky. And let's walk those hands all the way back to your feet. Soft bend and roll all the way up, rolling those shoulders back. And let's get right into snowbirds. So down on one knee, extend that other one, right, coming from your hip, right? Outer foot flat on the floor, rib cage up, hands are out, reaching from wall to wall. Okay, I want you to keep that rib cage up off your hip bones this whole time. We're going to dip it down, come all the way, come up about a couple centimeters, and let's swipe across for 4, 3, 2, keep that belly pulled into your back, and 1, and wing dips, touch down, belly in, coming all the way up. We're going to stay here for a second. All right, reach for the sky, reach down that leg. Reach, 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 feel the stretch, and 8 wing dips. 1, 2, keeping the belly in and rib cage up. 3, your hips aren't moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring that left hand down, your right hand on your hip, left leg up. All right, toe pointing down, leg getting heavy. Let's go up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe tap in the front, heel tap in the back, closing the hip, opening the hip. Awesome. Lengthen both arm and leg, belly to your back, and crunch it for 1, 2, really crunch it in. 3, bring that belly to your back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lengthen. And let's come all the way up to the other side. Leg coming from hip, outer foot flat on the floor. Rib cage up, belly in, touch down, up a centimeter. Let's swing it across for 4, 3, belly in, 2, and 1, and up, and holding here. Okay, look at that hand up there in the sky. Reach down that leg. All right, ready? For 8. 8 wing dips. 1, 2, keep those arms nice and straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hand comes down, leg comes up. You got it. Toe pointing down, so you're using the outside of your leg. All right, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe tap, heel tap. Close that hip, open that hip. Really exaggerate that hip movement to close it, to open it. And lengthen and crunch it. 1, 2, 3. Really bring that belly to your back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lengthen. And let's come right up to tabletop. Hands underneath, shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's do a little cat and cow. And we're going to do a little kissing cat and cow to do some facial yoga. So let's push our hands into the mat. Okay, shoulders are back, but push them into the mat. Resist bringing them back to your knees as you're going up to cow. Kissing cow. Big exaggerated kiss. For 3. Release. Push into the mat and away from your body as you start rolling up to cat. We're staying up here for a second. I want you to push into the mat and resist away from your body. Belly to your back, chin to your chest. And release. Back up to cow. In towards your body and going up to kissing cow. And back and into the mat and away from your body as you're going up to cat, chin to chest. Keep that resistance coming. And back. All right, let's just go quickly into a nice child's pose just to roll those wrists around. Give them a nice little shakaroo as you're catching your breath. Nice, easy breaths. Awesome stuff. All right, coming back up to tabletop. 3 clicks of the heel and make a wish for today. All right, we're going to do hydrants. We're going to do 6 hydrants on the right side, up and down. And I want you to focus on keeping this left hip underneath that left knee. So your head is down right there. So let's watch that hip so that I'm not moving my hip around. I'm staying, my hips are staying to get in line. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's do 6 kickouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, belly to your back, and 6. Now bring that, bend that leg 90 degrees behind you. You're keeping an eye on that left hip over top of your knee, and your hands are underneath your shoulders, belly to your back. Let's dip it down and up. Raise the roof. 1, watch that left hip. 2, 3, 4, belly in. 5, 6, and rainbow taps. All one side to the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's go right down to child's pose. Lengthen out. All right, drag those hands down the mat towards your knees, rolling up. Roll those shoulders and wrists around. Give them a nice little shakaroo. We got to do the other side. Right, so again, hands underneath shoulders. Shoulders are pushed back into their sockets, belly to the back. And let's watch that right hip over top of that right knee, and hydrants for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. And hydrant kickouts. Kick it out. 1. Watch that hip. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. And 90 degrees down and raise the roof. Belly to your back because I don't want you arching, right? Looking straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and rainbow tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's go down into child's pose. Let's bring those hands all the way back beside your body. Breathe. Let's bring those hands back behind your back and twine those fingers. And as we're breathing, let's raise those hands up. Just breathe in and out. As you're breathing out, try to raise those hands up a little more. And then bring those hands all the way back down to your side and back out in front of you. We're in child's pose. Let's walk those hands over to the right, left cheek off the left heel. Big breath in and out for 2. Stretching that armpit and upper rib cage. And let's come all the way over to the other side. Right cheek off the right foot and breathe. And come back to center. Let's open up those knees, keeping your feet together. And let's bring those hands of those forearms down to the mat. And we're just going to do work on our upper body. We're going to do thread the needle with our hands. So you're up, your right arm's up, looking at those fingers, and let's thread the needle. Palm comes up, cheek comes down, and breathe for 2. One more time. Bring that arm all the way up and thread the needle for 2 breaths. When you're breathing out, that whole arm sinks into the floor. And bring that all the way back. And let's do one more time, all the way up on the other side. Look at those fingers and thread. Cheek comes down. Breathe. And repeat. Oh, you're doing a little downy dog? Yeah, you're so cool. And thread. And back. And from here, let's just sit straight up onto our leg, onto lengthwise onto our mat. Oh, shoot. All right, so legs are out in front of us. Let's sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are up and back. I know I see my shoulder, one shoulder down. I don't know. I'm looking at myself, right, in the screen. So, all right, we're going to open up those legs. Give them a nice little shakeroo, opening them up. Okay, get up there on those sit bones. Okay, rib cage up, belly in. Let's bring those hands out in front. Push those shoulders back. All right, we're ready. And we're going to take this right hand, follow it all the way around behind you. Try to keep those arms straight, right? Okay, so and then let's start reaching for that foot in front of you, breathing. Try to keep those sit bones on the mat. Breathing out. We're going to stay here. We're going to take a couple breaths. All right, let's come back up. And we're coming all the way around to the other side. Same thing. Nice breath work. Let's come back up, and we're going to just to go a little faster this time. That was all warmed up. Coming down, back up, and to the other side. And back to center. Okay, we're going to walk out to the middle. Walk those hands all the way out. Have your toes pointing up towards the sky. Breathe again. And then just relax down. And let's just push all the way back up. Let's shake those legs and bring them in halfway. Right, we're going to bend our right leg, put it on our inner left leg. Right, you can see me. All right, and my knee is up a bit, but it's getting better, right? It is. All right, staying on those sit bones. Your head's being pulled up to the sky. Just apply a little pressure on the bent leg. The other leg, foot is up to the sky. All right, when you've gone as far as you can, just hold it there and kind of just lean forward a little bit and back. Careful, but just moving around nice and slowly, just stretching out that tendons and ligaments and muscles there. All right. All right, let's switch legs. Give that leg a nice little shakeroo and bring the other leg in. Then again, this straight leg toes. You can just barely see my toes on the screen. All right, this leg. I like to have my other hand just behind me for balance, but I'm still sitting nice and tall. My weight is distributed evenly over both those sit bones. Use your breath work to help you. All right, good work. All right, and sorry. Yeah, all right. And then let's bring our legs out in front of us. All right, so this is a new one. We're gonna have our hands back behind us with our fingers touching not touching, but facing our bodies. So it's gonna be a little bit of it's a shoulder exercise, but also you'll feel it everywhere else, okay? So we're going to go, I want your heels to stay on the mat, and we're going to go up into high bridge, and you can stay here if you like, just like this, or you can bring your one leg in and one leg out. Okay, I want you keeping your neck in line with your spine. Breathe. Keep those hips up. And if you want to do it with your knees bent, that's fine too, right? I really feel it in my hammies as well. But roll those shoulders back. Grab your wrist and give them a nice little shakeroo. Maybe for the first time, we should have just stayed up there, right? All right, so here we go, stay up there. There we go, stay up there with on your heels. Let's push your butt up higher. All right, you're looking straight up at the sky, so your neck is in line. Get those hips up a little higher. And let's come all the way back down. And let's come all the way up. And let's do a nice forward fold. And we're going to go stay in forward fold. So just work your way down. Massaging your calf or your feet as you breathe. Roll all the way back up. Roll your shoulders back, and we're going to do 3 crazy. So bring that one leg into your inner leg, and let's swing it all the way back. A nice back arch. Look at those fingers way back there. 1, 2, and 3. And let's just do the other side. 2, 1 more, and 3. And let's bring our legs back straight on the floor. All right, sitting up nice and tall, hands come out in front, bring those shoulders down, push them back, right? And we're going to come down 45, belly to your back. Let's bring this arm back and forth for 1, 2, follow with your eyes, 3, and 4, other side. 1, 2, keep that belly pulled to your back. 3, and 4. Stay here, pushing, keep those shoulders back. Hands come up and down for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's reach for our feet all the way. Come on, reach to breathe out. Coming all the way back up. And we're going to roll down our spine all the way down. And reach behind your head, belly to the mat. Let's reach wall to wall. Left right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Hands go to T. Bring those knees up above your hips. Above your hips. I don't want them towards your chest or below your hips. Right above your hips. Knees are about hip width apart, right? Because they're above your hips. All right, so we're going to push our belly to the mat. And we're going to take those legs over to the right, looking to the left, keeping those shoulders on the floor. And if you want to, place that right hand on top of those knees. Keeping your shoulders on the floor. I want you to breathe for 3 here. Hands back out to T, coming back over top of your hips. And going over to the other side. And again, looking to the right. And again, keeping the shoulders flat on the floor. Bring back up to center. Let's bring those feet down. All right. All right, and let's do the number 4. So we're going to take this right foot over top of your left knee. All right, and we're going to open up that knee. Just feel how it feels. Bring it in towards your belly button. Take your left palm and place it on the inside of that right knee. All right, push the knee to palm and open up that leg. Push, keep that resistance, knee to palm as you open up the leg. Knee to palm, nicely done. And bring it back. All right. And I was going to do something else. Up the knee. No, okay. All right, and let's grab behind that left knee and bring it into your chest. All right, so your heel is in line, your left heel is in line with your left knee. Your left knee is in line with your left shoulder. That whole side is in line. Pull towards your chest and push out with your right. We're holding. You can do a nice little foot circle with that other, with your left foot if you like. Pull and push and release. All right, let's switch sides. Left leg, cross it over. All right, open up that leg. Bring it into your knee. Palm is on the inside of that left knee. Push the knee to palm and open up. 1, no stopping, it's flossing. 2, keep that resistance. And 3, and then let's grab behind your right knee. Pull it towards your right shoulder. Everything is in line again. Foot, knee, shoulder. Pull and push. And breathe. Awesome stuff. All right, with this left foot still across your knee, all right, I just want you to kind of push that knee down to the ground. All right, just kind of let that knee flop down, and then with that foot, you can just apply a little pressure. And let's just do the other side. Put the right knee on top of that left knee, and then bring that knee down towards the center, right? And then just have that top foot just applying a little pressure, just working on that hip. I think it's also working a little bit on that T-band too, is which I really like. Right? And coming all the way back up. Let's hug our knees and sway side to side. Let's straighten that right leg out. Keep it off the mat. Hi there, Ray. All right, we're hugging and we're lengthening that right leg. Hug and lengthen and switch. Hug and lengthen and switch. And switch. And let's just, from here, lengthen our limbs all the way from wall to wall. And we're going to just roll right over onto our bellies. And looking straight down, let's do 3 Supermans. So up for 1, 2, 3, and down. And up, 1, 2, 3, and down. One more time, but we're going to stay up here. So up into Superman, and let's bring those elbows back to your side and back out. Pretend you're diving into a pool. Keeping the belly pulled to your back. Breathe. And both arms and legs up, and let's do a couple little flutter kicks. And coming all the way back down. And let's bring those hands to your shoulders and push up to child's pose. And from here, we're going to go into pigeon, guys. So I like to go into plank and then bring my knee into chest and foot across. And you can stay in high pigeon. Nice to stay in there for a little bit anyways. And bring your forearms down. And we're going to stay here for a nice 3 or more breaths. And let's just switch legs. Again, I like to get back into plank and then bring my leg into the chest and across. Go down in stages. Don't go down too fast. And then I just want you to breathe. Again, letting gravity work. Just let everything relax. Awesome. All right. And then let's just roll all the way up and turn around. And let's just sit cross-legged onto your mats. Awesome stuff. All right. Let's just put a little pressure on those legs. And breathe. And let's just switch sides. And sitting up nice and tall, let's take this left hand over your right knee and your head's being pulled up to the sky. So your torso's nice and lengthened. Turn around and breathe for 2. Let those legs relax. And let's come all the way across to the other side. Same thing. And come back to center. Let's take our soles of our feet together, bring them in, and let's open up those legs. And let's do a couple knee taps, pushing your hip flexors forward. Nice stretch of that quad and hip flexor. Switch it out. Try to have your knees kept, your knees on the floor. Got the whole crew with me now. They must know it's coming to an end. Okay? Good girls. All right, let's sit lengthwise on the mat, and we're going to do 3 rock and rolls. You can, which I won't be able to. So 3 rock and rolls to your feet. I'm going to get right up there on my feet because I can't do any rolls. People are on my mat. All right, we're in ragdoll. Let's fold those hands and breathe for 3. Notice. Just relaxing. All right, let's give those legs a nice big huggeroo as well. Thank those legs. You dogs should thank my legs for getting you out on your walks every day, playing with you. Thank you, legs. And then hands come in front, roll those wrists and neck around. And the other way. Soft bend in those knees, wiggle those arms. Let's pulse it up all the way up your spine. And roll those shoulders back. All right. Then shake it out. Blow that puffs of air out. This is a very important part of the workout. So bounce around, shake it up, shake it around, and breathe. High five. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'll see you on Monday morning. Should be a nice weekend. Ciao.